welcome to more Gran Turismo 6 Quick Match Specialtatin. Today's field ain't quite as big as some of the ones y'all seen in the past, but even though it ain't as big, it'll still be some big racing because, well, it has a big vehicle. Any race with Dodge Ram in it tends to be interesting, and I'm sure this one will be no exception. And it also has some variety in the field, as y'all seen too. There's a McLaren and a Scirocco and a Mira, as well as a Ram, and of course there's the usual Gixxers. But with this much variety of other cars, maybe just maybe something along the way will challenge Gixxer. And as of now, that McLaren is doing exactly that. And well, as of now, that Gixxer's having a little bit of trouble getting around in a McLaren and still hasn't yet, but it does seem to be maybe, just maybe, a little bit faster. But it's really too early to tell yet. It does have the lead, but maybe that McLaren can do something with it. I don't know, though. I don't know. It's losing time relatively quick. Maybe it'll be fast on the straight, though. It's kind of hard to say with a car like this because it is detuned. Of course, it's fast on the straight in stock form because it's a supercar, but with it being detuned this much, it's kind of hard to say. And all in all, I don't really think it's all that fast, given that Gixxer's pulling on a Ram in the McLaren's draft. Gixxer's ain't really all that fast on a straightaway, but it's pulling on the McLaren's draft. So if it's getting that much draft, I'd say McLaren ain't exactly the fastest there. And, well, that's, I guess, to be expected in a way. It seems like in this game, if you detune a supercar, it seems like it all in all has a worse power to rate ratio than if you tune a worse car to be better instead of tuning a better car to be worse. That's why I like the Dodge Ram. It starts at about 400 performance point and tuned up to 500 performance point. It's pretty cop-picking good, folks. And well, as for that Gixxer, that wasn't exactly pretty cop-picking good there because, well, it spun out. And now it's in a battle with all the other Gixxers, or was in a battle with all the other Gixxers before it cheated and cut the track. But guess what, folks? As I've said in previous videos, a lot of the time when drivers seem to cut the track, it's not even really faster. I think maybe if you cut the track with good momentum, it may gain you a little bit of time, but this Gixxer doesn't seem like he knows what he's doing. And well, he left quicker than Lickety Split. But even though he did leave quicker than Lickety Split, it's still on camera of his, well, dumb mistakes and just dumb driving in general. So yeah, don't cut the track and don't spit out, and really you should probably be better than that if you're in a GSX. You should be competing in the front like this GSX is doing right yonder. And it is a pretty good battle up front, I must say so myself, because myself is in the battle. But anyway, that Gixxer's winning the battle as of now, but that McLaren's putting up a whole heck of a heap of a fight right yonder, but it might not quite be enough yet. But again, there's still a straightaway to go. It's still kind of inconclusive whether that McLaren's all that fast or not. Before, as I said, the Gixxer was getting a pull in the draft, and it looked like it was really fast on the McLaren, but again, it was in the draft. So it's kind of hard to say for sure. If they're racing side by side, though, we'll just have to see. If that McLaren races side by side with somebody, it's kind of hard to say how good its speed will be, but let's see if that ends up happening at some point. As of now, though, probably not, because that Gixxer is slowly pulling away. But at least that Gixxer doesn't cut the track, so yeah, he is in a cheater car, but he's not cheating on track, so really not all that big of a deal, really. And that McLaren, though, is having a whole heck of a heap of battle with the Ram there. That McLaren's in a not cheater car. That car's not bad, but it's not necessarily one of the top few, and well, same with that Ram. Ram's always missed a vibe, it still ain't one of the top few, so a good race between two good drivers and two good but not downright cheater cars is pretty cop-picking good right yonder. And well, this is still a pretty cop-picking good race. They've been side by side or darn close to it for a long time there. And they're not quite side by side now, but that Ram will probably be a little bit faster in the draft on the straight, and we'll get side by side with that McLaren again. Can either of them actually make a pass stick, though? We'll just have to see, folks. That Ram should have the inside line here, and maybe can get the pass done, though, but I don't know. It's a good drag race right yonder. And really, it's a drag race around a turn, if that makes any sense. But they are both accelerating a little bit, and now they're not, and it's still pretty much side by side. So accelerating, decelerating, or staying the same. No matter what, it's still side by side racing. That's pretty big core right yonder. As of now, that Ram is just barely winning that battle, but that McLaren is right there still. It is now a full quarter length back, but that didn't really last for too long because he has a little bit more momentum on the straights. And he's going to take a different line than the ram through here, so let's see whose line ends up being better here. That McLaren's playing it brave and stays full throttle around that turn, and Jiminy Cricket, it won that from what it looked like. It was third till literally at the line. I guess let's go to the instant replay Matron to make sure, because that was pretty caught picking close right yonder. That was pretty caught picking close right yonder. I don't know. That's close. Yeah, I think the McLaren got that by a little bit, but really, if you put it to like this view, it looks like the Ram got it. But if you put it to this view, it looks like the McLaren got it. Ram, McLaren, Ram, McLaren. I don't know, folks. I don't know. That's a good one right yonder. If you put it to this view, it looks like it's pretty much tied. So, yeah, I guess put that to whoever you feel like did win that, but the results say the McLaren got it, so I don't know. Hard to say, folks. Hard to say. That looks like a tie to me there. That looks like a tie. And that was a pretty caught pick good race, no matter who ended up getting it. And, well, these races aren't really for anything more than fun. And that was about the funnest race you possibly could have, and about the closest race you possibly could have for Gran Turismo 6 Quick Match Specialtatin. Yeehaw!